US federal prosecutors have said that the man who drove a truck down a bike path near the World Trade Center and killed 8 people was consumed by hate and a twisted ideology. Uzbek migrant Saifullah Saipov was charged earlier in the day with providing material support to the Islamic State group and violence and destruction of motor vehicles. The FBI has said that it was no longer looking for a second man in connection with a deadly truck attack on bike path near New York's World Trade Center. The Bureau had earlier issued a poster seeking public's help with any information leading up to the man. But at a news conference later, FBI Assistant Director in charge Bill Sweeney said, "We have found him and we'll leave it at that." New York City police officer Ryan Nash and his partner are being hailed as heroes after they rushed to the scene of the downtown Manhattan truck attack that killed 8 people. Nash is credited with confronting the suspect before firing once, striking him in the abdomen. Thanking friends and family, the officer told reporters that he and his colleagues were just doing their job. At least 8 people were killed in Afghanistan's Parwan province as a bus caught fire after a sticky bomb blew up a nearby fuel tanker. The attack has left over 27 injured and no one has claimed the attack yet. At least 2,000 exhausted and starving Rohingya men, women and children waited in rice paddy fields at a border crossing in Bangladesh, fleeing persecution in Myanmar. Video reports showed them crouched in muddy fields as they waited for permission from Bangladeshi authorities to allow them into the country. Russian President Vladimir Putin held talks with Iran's top leaders during his one-day trip for a tripartite summit. Putin met Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini and Iran's President Hassan Rouhani. The trilateral meeting in Tehran was between Iran, Russia and Azerbaijan. Russia says 6 of its long-range bombers have taken off from airbases in Russia to strike targets on the border between Syria and Iraq. The Russian Defense Ministry released footages on Wednesday of the fighter jets taking off and dropping bombs on Islamic group positions outside the militant-held towns of Abu Kamal on border with Iraq. A suspected airstrike by Saudi-led coalition fighting Shiite rebels in Yemen killed at least 26 people and wounded 9 others in the country's north. The airstrike struck a small hotel in a market in the province which lies on the border with Saudi Arabia. But eyewitness accounts claim that the hotel did not house any armed fighters. Addressing the congregation during the Angelus prayer, Pope Francis of Vatican has said that he is deeply pained by the extremist attacks in recent days in Somalia, Afghanistan and New York. The pontiff added that he was praying for all those who were killed, injured and for their family members. A British town plans to burn a 36-foot-long effigy of Harvey Weinstein at its annual bonfire night celebrations. The society says that the movie mogul was the obvious choice after many women made allegations of sexual harassment against him.